What's going on, everyone? So we got breaking news. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Washington Wizards have just pulled off a trade. The Milwaukee Bucks are trading Khris Middleton and AJ Johnson and a pick swap to the Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and a second-round pick draft compensation. So the Milwaukee Bucks basically are turning Khris Middleton into Kyle Kuzma, right? Personally, does this really make Milwaukee better? I mean, I think Kuz gives you a little more size, right? He's a guy, if he can get back to the version of the Lakers' Kyle Kuzma, right, when they won the championship in 2020, I do think that there is a path to be better, right? He was very good off ball, played off of LeBron and AD very well. I was very active on the defensive side of things. Was very consistent in just his offensive production. Obviously, good games and bad games happen. But so far, which in his defense, he's on a terrible team that's not trying to win anything, that wasn't trying to be anywhere, right? Like, it's kind of hard to want to be super engaged and super invested, but he's just been very bad, particularly this season. I mean, defensively, offensively, his shot selection. I have my concerns. And look, I'm a Laker fan. Kyle Kuzma Laker reunion was something that was talked about very heavily since the offseason. Lakers inquired about Kyle Kuzma on several occasions. So I talked about this same stuff and the concerns, with the Lakers is that, can Kyle Kuzma turn it off, right? So what I mean by that is when he went with the Lakers, he had a clear and cut role, right? He played it very well, right? Then he went to Washington, and you've just seen year after year after year, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse with him because he's in Washington. He gets to take 25 shots a game, and not good shots. He's chucking up half-court shots. He's flirting with the local tail, right? He's over here just trying, him and Jordan Poole are trying to pool, right? It's just he's lived a different life. He's seen the other side, right? He's living with the swells, right? And now he's got to go back to being that role guy. Is that something that he can do? Is that something that can he dial it back to get back to the type of role that he played with the Lakers? Now, supposedly, there were reports that Kyle Kuzma had some growing, that was just getting tired, was getting sick of, kind of playing on bad teams and stuff and wanted to get back to winning and stuff. He has an opportunity here with the Bucks. I don't know how much better, even if you do get that. So there is a path here where Kyle Kuzma will fit the role that is needed from Milwaukee much better than Middleton. It's not about who's better. I'm talking about the specific role that is being asked. You have Dame and Giannis as your primary offensive weapons, right? You need that guy that can give you that versatility off ball, right? And be be the role that he was with the Lakers, where he's just knocking down open shots. The difference now, though, that could be beneficial because of his Wizard stint, again, if he can dial it back a little bit, is he has gotten more opportunities to self-create and just be kind of more of a focal point offensively, right? So there could be moments, right? Dame gets the night off. Hey, Kuz, we need you tonight, right? And Kuz can step in and play a more prominent offensive role. Kuz can now kind of be that guy at any moment. If he can find that balance and that shift, then there is a path where they are much better. I just feel like a lot of this is just financially, right? I think that this kind of, clears money and does several things for their future. It kind of flex. I don't think this is oh, that's it, the Bucks are back type thing. Maybe, again, we'll have to see. But Kuzma's got to fix a lot if this really is going to have the impact that they want. Kuz has been healthier in recent years and stuff, although he had his injury issues this year. He has, for the most part, been healthier. But to kind of just go over Kuz to highlight how bad he's been, right? 32 games. He's playing 27.7 minutes per game. He's shooting 42% from the floor on 14.2 attempts, which is actually down from last year at 18.8 attempts, which it's probably what he'll be in that like 12 to 14 range, 12 to 14 attempts per game. But he's shooting from three-point range this year, 28%. So he's never been he's a career 33% three-point shooter. His best three-point shooting season was his rookie season at 36.6%. He's had one other year in which 2020-2021 season, which he had 36%. Outside of that, it's just been 30s to 33%. He's shooting 28% from three-point range. Again, never been a great three-point shooter. Your best case scenario is he gets to around 36% based on his history. So if he can get to 36%, that could be huge on 5 attempts. He's shooting just a hair under 50% from two-point range, 49.5%. So that's good because when he does get to the basket, especially he likes that little elbow, kind of 15-in range. If he could take more of those, that would be nice. And then he has an EFG of 46.9%. He's shooting 60% from the foul line. He's a career 72, 73%. He's shooting 60% from the foul line. He is struggling mightily this season. 6 rebounds. He's always been a good rebounder. 3 assists. I'm being nice. I'll round it up. I'll round up again to a full steal, half a block, and 15.2 points. If he could just kind of, again, it boils down to the shot selection with him, right? He just loves to take him and Jordan Poole. But again, bad team, good team, different role, different asks, right? There's a lot more, right? Kuz isn't the best player on his team anymore, right? He's the 3rd or 4th best guy, right? So now it's just about getting him focused, getting him to, one, buy in on the defensive end again, right? Because there was a time, I don't know if people know, but there was a time where Kuzma was yelling at LeBron, literally in the in-game action, yelling at LeBron to go defend, right? Like, if the Bucks get that Kuzma that's taking defense serious, that's buckled down, right? Talk about a guy that's 6'9" in size, gives you that versatility out on the wing, just gives you more size on both sides, gives you more defense. He can play the 3, he can play the 4, you can do different lineups and mismatches. There is a version of this where this is actually better for the Bucks. I just don't know how much better yet. I think that I'll put it like this. The upside is higher with Kuz, in my opinion, than Khris Middleton, right? With the way that the roster is constructed, right? Get younger, right? I think, right, not by much. I think it's like a couple years, but, Khris Middleton and Kuzma. But you also contract-wise, Kuzma's contract also drops. So that's something else to keep in mind also. So, because Kuzma's 129, 2, his contract this season, his contract also decreases every year. So, $23.5 million this year, $21.4 million next, and then $19 million in 2026, 2027. So again, it just gives you that cap flexibility as things kind of decrease year in and year out. Again, I think that this is a solid pickup. I think that this could really do some wonders. Like I said, you get because Khris Middleton's 33, so Kuz 4. So yeah, it was right, like 4 years. You get like 4 years younger. You get potential more upside, in my opinion. You clear salary. Right, this was a great trade for them, and they only had to give up a pick swap. It's not bad, not bad at all. And then the Wizards, they get Khris Middleton, which they'll probably flip again. They'll probably look to trade Middleton to some other team, some contender or something like that. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What did you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? What did you make of this news? Are you shocked by this? You not? You kind of like, it's whatever. Dame, Giannis, and Kuz. We'll see how it goes. But love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.